It just wasn't working. So good morning. Dragging my buttons around in the morning. Yeah. Oh, live TV. So, what a glorious morning. Wow, the full moon, the high tide, the beauty of the sunshine, the dawn. I'm just loving it. So, also, I'm really excited about our plan for October. I've begun to practice the principles that we will be applying, and they really are quite solid. I'm really enjoying the container they're creating. So, experiment number one is me, and it works. It really works. So, I'll be sending out an email about that probably tomorrow. And yeah, looking forward to adventuring into October. But, anyways, we're still here in September. So, let's move. So, today, I think we're going to rise and twist as we rise. Nice. Come, lie down. So, landing in. Nice. And then draw your right knee up and squeeze it in towards you. And just pause there. Feeling your lower back easing backwards into the floor and beginning to soften. And then just using your breath, allow a sinking happen through the lower back. Nice, change. Draw the left knee up towards you. Pull it down and really let a sinking or a softening happen. Nice. Cool. So lengthen your right leg up this time. Hold on to the back of your right knee and pull your right knee towards your shoulder. And again, we're going to focus on softening into our lower back and really use the breath to deepen. How do you really settle and widen, soften? Nice, change. Draw the left knee up towards you. Hold on behind your knee. Draw your knee towards your shoulder. Pause. And breathing. Nice. Change. Draw the right leg up towards the ceiling. This time your leg is going to be straight. So we're meeting our legs really early in the morning if this is you with me right now. And so be kind, pointing your toe, bending your knee. So have a leg that's in motion when it's up towards the ceiling, because just staying straight in a leg first thing in the morning is really tough. So just moving through your leg. So Paula got back to me about the name for the pose yesterday. So I was calling it figure four wonky circles. And she said I should call it yoga twerking. So no, I'm not going to call it that. I laughed so hard when I got the text. Oh, great. It's so funny. I always know when each of you do your yoga class because I get a text off you afterwards. Oh, it's so funny. Drop your right leg, stretch the left leg up, and just pointing and flexing your foot. Oh, it's so funny. So great. So just moving your leg, you're holding on, left leg is up, and you're just creating movement up towards the ceiling. Nice. So last of these. So draw your right knee up and hold on to your right knee with your left hand and drop your right arm out to the side. So there's some sort of a twist happening because our opposite hand and leg are holding each other. Nice. So how would you feel that twist? So you're going to imagine that you're going to lift the left foot off the floor. Maybe do. And maybe lengthen the left leg long. See how that is. Or just lift the foot off the floor, or whatever version. This is a very strong left leg. So just see how that is. So you're holding onto your right knee with your left hand. Your right arm is long along the floor, and you're lengthening into your left leg. And you're just noticing there is now a twist in your body. There has to be, because your opposite hand and arm are in contact, and your right arm and left leg are doing something different. So I want to get longer into that left leg. Nice. Bend your left knee, bring your foot to the floor, and now lengthen your left leg up, and you're going to hold on somewhere down that left leg with your right leg, sorry. So your right leg is up towards the ceiling. You're going to hold on somewhere with your left hand, and then you're going to lift the left foot off the floor and lengthen into the left leg. So my opposite hand and foot are in the air, and then my opposite hand and foot are low to the ground. So just feel that. Right leg is up, left leg is long and floating above the floor, perhaps, or just floating above the floor, or just leave it exactly where it is on the floor. And then you're going to sink your pelvis and settle in. Remember, first thing in the morning, move a bit. Don't get stuck in the strength of what we're doing. Feel about movement. Super. Change sides. So left knee, right hand. So my left knee is up towards me, and I'm holding onto it with my right hand. Left arm is long and beside you on the floor. Pause there, or lift your right foot off the floor. Pause there, or begin to lengthen, or stretch out completely, and really find your distance. You know, typically when we're lengthening a leg, we've created a really solid container on the other side that holds it. Whereas now the solid container is a twist, which means that it's spiraling something, which is a less strong container. So just feel that. Your right leg probably feels quite heavy. I can only speak from experience. Mine feels heavy. Nice. Bend your right knee, bring your foot to the floor, straighten your left leg, and hold on somewhere down along that left leg with your right hand, wherever it is that you hold. And then, so don't go too deep. So just there, I was reaching for the foot, and I was like, oh my God, that's so intense. So I'm going to hold on somewhere near the knee or something, and then maybe float my right leg, maybe not. See how that is. Each of these components have an intensity to it. And if this is first thing in the morning for you, maybe, yeah, go slowly. Super. Both feet to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from side to side, notice the work we've just done into our legs and into the back of the pelvis. So I think it's going to stay the wonky figure 4 circles. But I will laugh in my head every time I say the name. Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you. Hug them in. Pause. And again, just allow the lower back to sink. Really feel the back of your body settling. Super. So roll over and come into your cat pose. All the way over. And just round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. And then just do a coordination. Squeezing one side, squeezing the other. Nice. And then bend your right knee and bring your right foot to where your right knee was. And then sit your bum down, and your right knee should be pushing into your chest. And you're trying to bring your right heel to the floor. I don't think it'll ever get there. Mine won't. And I'm just really compressing into that right leg. My right foot is where my right knee was.
I'm going to come up onto my fingertips and walk my fingers a tiny bit further forward. Drop my head down. Nice. Walk my hands back. Change sides. Bring your left foot to where your left knee was. Sit your bum back. Walk your fingers forward. Drop your head down. Really feel that deep squeeze of your hip and deep round of your back. Nice. Change. So bring your right foot to where your right knee was. Squeeze. And then slide your foot out and stretch your leg straight back behind you. Nice. Bring your foot to where your knee was. Squeeze. Stretch your leg long, straight back behind you. Squeeze. Long. And as I do this, I'm going to start exaggerating. I'm rounding my back as I squeeze over the knee. And I'm going to arch my back as I stretch my leg behind me. Rounding on my back as I squeeze. And then I'm going to stretch my leg and slightly arch my back. One more time. Squeeze. And long. Nice. Other side. So left foot to where your left knee was. Squeeze. Stretch your leg long. Squeeze. Stretch your leg long. And again. Squeeze. And as you stretch your leg long, begin to arch into your back. Round your back. Stretch your leg long, arching. Bend your knee, squeezing. Long, arching. Bend your knees. Super. Both knees to the floor. Push back. Oh my God. Where are you gone? The camera's gone. Video device disconnected. So great. So I'm going to add another camera. 1 second. This really slow thing with my 1 second. My computer is not working. I've got to do something. 1 second. My computer's moving really slowly. Okay. So just pause in a child's pose. Come down. Rest your head down. Stretch your arms out long in front of you. You just feel that sense of length through the front of your body. To the back of your body. Deepening into the breath. Okay. Now, as you exhale, this thing is not working. 1 second. So I'm going to change it into a picture for a second and see if I can get something to work. Sorry about this, guys. Right, so you're push back into a downward dog. And as you push back into your downward dog, just have a feeling of length through the back of your body. I don't know what's happening with this, guys.
So I'm going to guide you just by voice because I can't seem to turn on a camera. And so, like the way most of you do, so just continue following me with just by listening to me. So, pushing back dog, have a sense of really lengthening into both of your legs, have a feeling, and as you stretch back into your heels, then pull. Yes, I know, Sinead, thank you so much. Pull back and lengthen your right leg up towards the. And as you lengthen back with your right leg, then draw it forward. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Draw it forward and bring your right foot to the floor between your two hands. How cool. So, right foot is forward between your two hands. And then lengthen your left leg long behind you and just pause there. I'm just going to have to orient myself back into the class. So, as you pause, as you lengthen your left leg long behind you, nice. Just feel the stretch like we did earlier. Our right knee was up towards us and our left leg was long. So there was a twist happening in the pelvis. Drop your left knee to the floor and then rise up by pushing your hands into your knee. Nice. And then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Get really long, lengthening up from your left knee all the way up into your fingertips. And then bend your elbow and bring your elbow either to the right knee or to the outside of the right knee. Pull your right hand back to rest on your right hip. Twist deeply towards the right. Breathing into your belly, widening into your shoulders. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Push back into your downward dog, lengthening back. Pull your heels back and really have a sense of wiggling one knee, wiggling the other knee, bending both, and then bend both knees to the floor. Step your left foot forward. So your left foot's coming forward between your two hands. Lengthen your right leg. Pause there. Breathing into your belly. Nice. Drop your right knee to the floor. Bring both hands to your front knee, rising up. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching really tall. Find length from your knee all the way up into your fingertips. Super. Bend your right elbow, bring it down, and bring it to the outside of your left knee. Bring your left hand back beside your hip. And just pausing there, breathing deeply into your belly. Breathing, sensing. Super. Both hands to the floor. Step back. Downward dog. Find length. Super. So walk forward and then walk back and slowly rolling up. So I am going to continue with the thing that I had planned, even though we will go a tiny bit longer. I really want to do it. So feet to the front of your mat. And then step back with your left foot so that your two legs are long and their right foot is pointing forward, left foot's at a 45-degree angle. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling and then slide your right hand down your right leg until you arrive either above the knee or below the knee and just pause. So triangle pose. Let yourself depend more on the reaching up of your hand rather than the falling down of your weight into the right leg. So reach upwards. So be a triangle, the apex of the triangle, reaching up towards the ceiling. Let that be really strong. Nice. Coming all the way up to stand. And then turn your right hand, your chest forward and bring your right hand to your hip. And then reach your left hand forward down towards your leg. So now you're facing the right leg and you're pulling your right shoulder back and you're twisting. So this is what we were doing on the floor. Pull your right shoulder back. Left hand is holding your right leg. And breathe. If you want to bend your front knee a little bit, do. And just pause, creating length. So when we were lying on the floor, one of the focuses we had was soften your lower back and widen it. So how would you soften your lower back and widen here? Would you Create space in your shoulders, breath deep in your belly. Nice, rising up. Other side. So turn your toes towards the back of your mat. Left foot is pointing towards the back of your mat. Right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling and slide sideways. So slide your left hand down until it gets to your shin or just above your knee. And then focus on the top of your triangle. So reaching upwards. So I fill into the side of the right side. I really push into the right hip. And then I reach more and more upwards. So there's a levity rather than a gravity down into that left leg. How would you get your left hand to be lighter on your shin? Nice. Rising up, bring your left hand to your hip, turn and face that left leg. And then reach your right hand out and forward and bring your right hand down onto the left shin. Pause. My left shoulder and elbow are pulling backwards. My right shoulder is rolling forwards. And then I find that focus again. How would I widen and soften into my pelvis? How would I deepen here? Nice, coming all the way up. How cool. Go sit on the floor, stretch your legs out long, and just rock your bum from side to side. Nice. Legs are straight, twist towards the right, twisting deeply. Again, really focus on widening and softening your lower back as you create length upwards. That's been really interesting for me the last while. How do I, rather than just fill into the front of me, how do I expand and soften into the lower back as I twist? Nice. Other side, twist towards the left, widen and soften into the lower back as you extend upwards through your spine. Awesome. Cool. We survived. We met speed bumps and we navigated them really well. So come lie on the floor and just feel that in your body. What is it like to rest here right now, to be here on the floor with that moment of unknown? Great. And so to Sinead, the other Sinead, not my Sinead, but the other Sinead who texted me, thank you so much. So your head is on the floor, your knees are bent, and just pause. One of the sweetest moments I think I ever had in my in-person classes was I was teaching a cranio seminar, and my yoga class was at 6:30, and the cranio seminar finished at 5:30, and I got stuck in crazy traffic all the way out. And I came into the class and it was 6:30, and everybody had set up the mats and everybody was lying on the floor in silence. And this Sinead said, "It's okay, it's okay." It was so sweet. It was just so wonderful. So thank you, Sinead. I really appreciate your text. So have a wonderful day. Enjoy the space that sunshine creates in our bodies. And hopefully I'll be able to turn off the studio. So have a great day. I'm just going to sit here and try and pull things across. Oh, it's pulling. Great. Great. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, love to you all. Great. Ciao.